What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drivers Edition. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know the Z06 official pricing has come out and we're going to discuss it. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Some people are going to be mad. Some people are going to be super excited. Let me know which one you are. Okay, let's get right into it. Z06 pricing has officially been released by Chevrolet. They did it in a very, not secretive, but they did it in a very charismatic way, and I kind of appreciate it. They sat there and came out and explained it like I've been explaining for months, like I've been telling people in some of my videos. If you watched them in the past, go back and watch them. I know it's kind of old news, but you get the point that when I sit there and say the Z06 is going to step up the game, it's going to step up the pricing, because when you compare it to the cars it's supposed to thrash, the R8, the NSX, the Porsche 911 GT2 or GT3, when you look at those vehicles where they start at in pricing, like I said before, if it started at 92 or 95, that would still be low. So I expected a high figure. I told you guys my prediction was somewhere between 92 and 95,000. And I was wrong. But like I told you before, even when I'm wrong, I'm not wrong. And I say that to say many people I talked to told me the price was going to come in under $90,000. I've had conversations. I've had other YouTubers bash me talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. GM would never come out with a price that high. This is supposed to be the poor man's supercar. Yada, 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 yada. And here we are today with me being wrong and GM's official pricing stating the new Corvette Z06 will come out starting at $106,000. I was wrong, but I wasn't wrong, because I told you I expected that number to be high, and 95 even seemed low to me. Well, 106 for a coupe, a 1LZ, and for a convertible 1LZ, $113,000. So what does that mean? That means a lot of people who was really considering getting a nicely equipped Z06 may be reining it back to a 1LZ, or at least worst case scenario, $115,000 for a coupe on the 2LZ. And then if you really want a convertible 2LZ, you're talking about $122,000, well technically $123,000. That's a lot of dinero. But guess what? That's what the pricing of a supercar should be. So when you ask me myself, what was I looking at? I wanted the 3LZ, not the $120,000 3LZ. I'm talking about a convertible 3LZ. And so for the convertible 3LZ, we're talking about $127,000. So these are the entry prices for each model or trim level. And I can tell you right now, a lot of people didn't think they would get this high. Some people was consuming or considering or believing the maxed out car would be somewhere between 130 and 140. You're looking at right now at pretty much 130,000, and you don't have any options. And what I mean by options, you haven't added on the Z07 package. You haven't added on nose lift, which so many people say you got to have nose lift. You haven't added on the carbon fiber interior package. You haven't added on the engine appearance package. That's a lot of more money to add on to the Z06. Not to mention, you haven't added on the carbon fiber wheels. You know how many people were talking about these carbon fiber wheels? Are you still players at $130,000? Let's get into that. So the other information GM released, which I'm so intrigued by, is if you want the Z07 performance package, and I've heard so many people say they want the Z07 performance package, You have to get the Aero package first. So the Aero package is $89.95. Let's just say $9,000. And then to get the Z07 package and painted carbon flash, which is the cheapest route to go, you're looking at another $84.95. So you're talking about close to just over $17,000 for a carbon flash Z07 appearance package. And if you don't want the Z07 package in carbon flash, to get it in carbon fiber, that's $10,049.95. That's another $2,000. So altogether, the Z07 package is going to hit you up for pretty much $19,000. That's a lot of money. Then, if you take it one step further and say you want the carbon fiber wheels, well, you have them in two options. Remember, they have them for painted carbon flash, and they also have them where it's exposed carbon fiber. Now, I was very close and hit this one on the head, and I kind of told you guys I expect that to be somewhere around $11,000, and that's exactly it. If you want an invisible carbon fiber, they're $11,995, another $12,000. If you want them in painted carbon flash, you're talking about $995, so you're talking about $10,000. So you can pay an extra $2,000 and see the carbon fiber, or you can pay $10,000 and have it covered. So again, where are we at now? If you add on the Z07 package, right, and exposed carbon fiber, that's another $19,000. Let's just say $20,000. So $127,000 for a convertible. We're talking about $147,000 for a convertible, or $146,000 for a convertible. And then we go and get the exposed carbon fiber wheels because we want it to look so aggressive. We're at $158,000 for a car for the Z06. And guess what? We still haven't added the nose lift, the carbon fiber. This thing is getting crazy real quick. And then, of course, dealer markups. There are some people sitting at home saying yes, because that just means the Z06 just became more rare, more exclusive, and a lot of people are not going to be in the market. Some people sitting at home saying, are you kidding me? Because what they thought was going to be a nicely equipped $113,000, $115,000 car, they were nowhere near close. And don't be mad, because I was one of them. I was one of those people, whereas I thought the car would come in under $100,000. That was just me. 95, 97, somewhere in that range I was expecting, but I was hoping for the 92. I was expecting a $15,000 markup. So hey, you're still putting me in just under $112,000. I was expecting to add on a convertible. I was expecting to add on carbon fiber interior package. And I was going to be happy with my 3LZ Z06. And my intention was to get a convertible. So I was expecting to get all of this with the markup for around under $130,000. And I just got blown away. But does that mean I'm not a player? Like I told you people before, when the first Z06 hits the streets, I'm expecting to get my hands on one, or to at least try to acquire one, probably about 14 months later. What I really believe is going to happen is I'm going to pick up the Z06 challenge again, and I'm going to start documenting what's going on with me again. I might drop the video I never dropped, because like I said, I had it in the works. I was actually planning on dropping it maybe Monday or Wednesday of next week, pretty much explain to you what happened. But stay tuned for that. But all I'm going to sit there and say to you is I went from 130 to 158,000. At least I had time to adjust, but that's just MSRP. I got to figure out this whole markup game. But I feel like a lot of people are going to fall out the hunt. A lot of these numbers that people once thought they had allocations for, they're about to bag out, and then we're going to go from there. But again, I'm still super excited. Z06 pricing has been released. It's a great day. Stay tuned. I got some more Z06 information coming up. We're going to break it as it come out. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I usually pop out information quick on those sites, and I come out and shoot these videos. But again, ICNV Driver's Edition. Stay blessed. Be safe. I'll see you in these streets. And Chevy Z06. It's coming. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you in these streets. Peace.